Picking Hoop season.
Let me ask you if you know about a story about a big bad Grinch that stole Christmas. And it wasn't from a little kid, it was from the NBA. And this Grinch is called the NFL. Dixon, it's done. NBA is not getting it back. I'm just letting you know that now. It don't matter what day
What?
of the week, they're going to figure out
What?
how to get the NFL on Christmas Day. Santa's new favorite sport is going to be NFL.
All right, so at what point does the ratings pass like the product? How important is the rating compared to the actual product, to the actual quality? Because I'm more of a quality guy. Because, yeah, you could have mad viewers. McDonald's has the most consumers. They got the most people eating their food, but that don't mean that's the best quality.
That's true. That's true. Um, it would probably take something drastic for both teams to be really bad. It would have to be like the Giants and the
But we've seen
Raiders
it,
for
and
it to
there's a
be.
reason why both teams were bad is because they're playing too many games in the week. NFL is a gladiator sport. You need at least bare minimum a week. They're having these players play 3 games in 2 weeks. So these teams are unprepared. These teams are sloppy. And then, yeah, I don't care what the viewership was. Yeah, they're going to blow them out the water because there's a lot of people that are fans. But in terms of product, the NBA put out straight bangers on Christmas Day. Every game came down to the wire. Superstars like Wemby showed up. It was amazing. So I think it's quality versus quantity conversation for Christmas.
So how much, let me ask you, 5 years ago, how much NBA did you watch on Christmas Day? Because if I had to guess,
I
I would
was
say
locked
at
in.
least 2.5 games on Christmas Day.
At least two.
Yeah,
Yeah, always at least two.
always at least two. What was it? 3 years, 2 or 3 years ago, when the NFL landed on Christmas Day, right? Was it 2 or 3 years
It
ago?
was one time landed on a Sunday, I believe.
That's when it really launched up, and then that's when they figured
But
out
that was dope because that's like
it's 7 year thing every
we
seven
landed on
years.
y'all day. It landed on
Yeah,
y'all day, so it's fine.
that shit's over now. It's over.
No, fuck out of here.
Dixon, it's over. I'm telling you.
Y'all boys cling on to them ratings and them stats too
I don't
much,
get.
bro.
Hey, I don't give a fuck about the ratings. I don't care none about that.
So that's the whole basis of the argument, though.
Not mine. I don't give a shit
The
about
viewership
what
and
the
the rating.
viewership is. I'm talking about what I'm watching. I don't care about the viewership.
Those 2 games were ass.
Those they were not. They both were huge games.
2 points is dope.
No, Texas being
So
having.
now you're so wait, so now you're saying a blowout is dope. Wait, two
Um,
blowouts are dope. Right.
Am
Now,
I? You ready?
let me see how you keep
It
this one.
showed that the Texans were frauds.
It,
It showed that
you're
the
getting
Texans
into
were
the
not
weeds. You
ready.
into in terms of a general fan trying to watch a good competitive sports game. It didn't do that. It
For
didn't
about
entertain.
for a half.
For nerds like you, yeah,
For
it
a
was
half.
dope to see.
Yeah.
The ins and weeds, but as a general game, they were both ass.
I mean, you could say that
Two
about the every
points.
NBA game, bro. What?
DJ Stroud,
Hmm.
Russell Wilson.
Hmm.
What are you throwing at in the end zone exactly? Mahomes did Mahomes. That was dope, but it wasn't competitive games. As a fan, you just want to see competition. That's the whole point of sports.
Yeah.
So NBA games were way more competitive on that day. If
Two
you
of
want
them.
to
Yeah.
say
Two of them. Yeah.
overall, if you want to say overall NFL's kicking ass, I'll give you that. They are. But I was locked in Christmas Day to see, all right, let's see what this battle does. And NBA kicked ass in terms of quality.
Yeah. I just don't give a shit about the viewership. I don't. I don't. I don't care about that.
Because they killed the NBA on viewership on Christmas Day. They
They're
did.
always gonna. It doesn't matter. It's two different. It's two different
That's
leagues.
what I'm saying. It's hard to
Like
compare.
I don't give a shit about that. But what those games meant to the NFL was so much more
You're
drastic than
saying
the
you
NBA.
personally cared more about those games on that day
Yeah, no one
because of
gives
the
a fuck
playoff
about if the Spurs beat the
implications, because of
Knicks.
the.
Yeah, it showed the colors of the Steelers and it showed the colors of the Texans. Yes, Texans got hurt, but those teams are going to the playoffs, and they've been a
They
certain team
are.
all year. Now they both just got manhandled by bigger and better teams, Yes, Mahomes did Mahomes things, but also Derrick Henry had an amazing game to showcase what running backs still are to the league, and Lamar Jackson was toying with the Texans. Was toying.
Crazy.
This was a defensive first led team that got dealt with on Christmas. They played with
Their
them
defense
like
is a
my
solid
son played
defense.
with his toys that day. Did what he wanted to.
He
I'm not saying that the quality of each game, but December basketball doesn't mean dick. You know that. It's just like in the NFL when week 4 doesn't mean dick. But
yeah.
the games they meant and they said more about it. I'm not saying that the quality of the games weren't up to par, but the games spoke louder in the NFL and the NFL than the NBA. We did have a great Steph moment. I watched that game. We had a great
Steph
Steph
first
moment.
LeBron. What we
That was
doing, bro?
awesome.
What
That was
Steph
great.
first LeBron? What we doing?
It was great. It was
Wembyana
fun.
40 piece? Wembyana 40 piece on Christmas?
Huge moment. Yeah.
In the garden?
Big
He
moment.
went to play chess that same week at the park on a rainy day. Come on, fam.
But okay, leads me to
All
another
that
question.
Netflix bullshit.
Netflix did a good job. They're way better than the Jake Paul. I'll tell you that. From a bigger question
Hey,
to,
hey, them cameras look kind of crispy though.
hey, feel me?
Them NFL cameras look kind them Netflix cameras kind of hit different now.
That AK was looking a lot more AK. You feel me?